Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to go over the PM Silver Bullet on Wednesday, August 2nd. Now, in a video, ICT says that from noon until 1:30 is the New York lunch hour session, and so that session right there, take the low and the high, and make that at their dealing range. And he likes to see the PM session take out the high, and when it does, he looks for a reversal to take out the low. Does it always work out that way? No, it doesn't. But when we see that, now it gives us something to shoot for, right? So when we come here before the PM Silver Bullet session starts, let's right there. Okay, what do we see? Well, we see that buy side liquidity has been taken from the lunch high, right? The lunch hour. So now we're targeting or shooting for here. We're looking for a reversal. What do we see? We see a market structure shift right here, right? So now we keep looking back. We have to keep looking back. We see a fair value gap here. And then we also see an order block right here. Okay? So now if it comes back up into this order block, I'll take a trade. And my stop's got to go above this fair value gap here, knowing that price could trade up into that, right? We don't expect the high to be taken, but we would need to do that. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to go candle by candle, and I'm going to buy or sell as price plays out here. So let's see. That now starts the Silver Bullet hour. So price is trading here. Let's see if it does come back or not. Now it's hit the bottom of that order block. It's just kind of ranging here. Respecting it. I'm not trading into it yet. When we trade into it, I'll take a trade because obviously respecting it, so that's a good thing. Don't want to go too far below. Oh, right there. I will sell to right there. It's kind of consequent encroachment, but not really. It's actually right up here, so I'll take two right there. Let's go from, should have got in at the order block, but let's put it right there to here, which is one tick above. And then what are we targeting? We're targeting this low right here. You know, my rules, it would take about 60% of partials. So let's see, our draw on liquidity obviously is here with this bottom piece right here. So structure-wise, actually right here. And partials, I'll take partials right here, which is another top of a fair value gap, but it is about 60%. And so if price comes down here, I will take a partial. So I'll take one off. And I'll move my stop to one tick above break even. Okay? See how this plays out. I'm in drawdown here, knowing that my stop could, the fair value gap here could be traded into. So what I should have done is waited for this, but since it's being respected, consequent encroachment would have been good for this order block. It would have reduced my risk had it gone up to this fair value gap. When there's two, I usually like to be traded into the second one, the top one, the second one, but obviously it doesn't go in there, and it's an order block. I feel stronger with an order block than a fair value gap, so I took the trade. It seems to be working out okay, but now it's a lot better. So let's see. Back into that order block. A lot of things that order block is definitely holding, so I feel confident on my stop is good there. Not liking those big wicks though. On the downside, a candle close like that would be much better. So here's another fair value gap right here. If you're going to take a pyramid entry into it, you could have, could have gotten in right here. for another one if you wanted to. So you could have taken one. I didn't take one, obviously. So I'm not going to enter now because I didn't then. Still could have got in right there. Alright, I'm taking one off right there because it would have taken us out right here on my partial. Would have been set right there. And now my stop is break even, so let's mark that on the chart. Trailing stop. This is how I traded this. Okay, so I'm just showing you. I think it's one tick below right there, something like that. Alright, so let's see how this goes. Another potential entry on that fair value gap. Close to that trailing stop. Right there. It's hovering here so long. I'm not really a huge fan of this lingering like this so much. I probably would move my stop to right here because I have a feeling it's going to come up here when it's doing this for so long. I'm just trailing it a little bit tighter, feeling that my stop's going to get hit. And close. Really close. Really close. Alright, definitely got hit there, so I got to flatten it. And that would have been right where our first one was, so we'll just leave it up there. Would have got hit, taken out, break even. So that would have been how this trade was, and then this day, that's how I actually live traded it. I got my partial, and then I got taken out at break, one tick above break even, so that's what happened on my live account. And so let's see how this plays out here. Instant rejection. Instant. You see these as a really good sign. So now I'm pretty confident this is going to get hit because of that just rejection. There's an order block there, so I'd like to see price does come back into that order block right there, but then trades down through it. And that's another bearish volume imbalance, fills that in, and trade right through it. And it goes way further than that. Just that. All right, so I know that people are going to be like, well, why do you move your stop to break even? Why do you do that? If you didn't, you would have hit full TP. You know what? I'm perfectly fine with that. And because I've traded enough times that I've had my stop up here, and I've taken a partial and left my stop, and it's come all the way back out and take me out. Yes, I made money, but then I also lost money, so I'm not a big fan of losing money. So I will move my stop here. It's part of my rules. And if it takes me out, it takes me out. It hits my TP, I'm fine with that. Cool, I was in the right direction, and I was fine with that. I still took money off. I still made a little bit here, broke even, didn't lose any money. I'm fine with that. And like I said, I probably would have been right here, but I think it was right here this day. So either way, it was right there. And yeah, it came back and blew right through. Would I have entered again? No. I wouldn't have entered again because it's beyond the silver bullet hour. I wouldn't have entered right here. This is the power hour right here. Very volatile, as you can see. So for me, the silver bullet trade setup was here, and it just, I didn't get it. Now, if I was just aiming for 5, I got my 5 handles for sure. But we weren't. We were aiming for 3 to 1. We were aiming for the other side, and we didn't get it because of the stop movement. But I'm perfectly fine with that. That's part of my rules. I would rather make money and break even than make money and lose money, or not take any partials and just come out and hit my stop and go out. So for me, that's why I manage my money management is that way. You can do what you want. That's how I trade. So I'm perfectly fine with that. A $337 afternoon, I'm fine with that. So there's your PM silver bullet trade setup. Wednesday, August 2nd.